king, like shit, wanna take the crown. I can see through it like a stomach with a other sign. When I hit the gas, I be going like 100 miles. They be getting tired, running out like a haunted house. All up in my business, real nose like a bloodhound. I'ma throw them off like I'm standing on a picture mound. All they do is look at Instagram while they sit around. Hate me in real life, but you liking pictures now. Oh, everybody acting different now. Finally trying to see what I be on. Got a different style, they be at the brand new when they know I've been around. Got a fake smile on your face cause you been inclined. I can say a lot, but I'm not. Gotta keep it down, making sure nobody drown. I'm my brother, keep it now. Mike Jack hit me up and said I gotta beat it down. Turn me up when I'm on your speaker now. Cool, tear it down, tear it down, tear it down, tear it down, tear it down. Boosted up my cardio, I used to get to run around. I've been doing this since I had to work at mama house. Tear it down, tear it down, tear it down, tear it down, tear it down. Everybody eating this a party, wanna climb the time. You can bring your mama, daddy, sister, and your cousin out. Yeah, you in the lead, but you ain't hooping around and tear it out. Before you judge me, you need to go and wipe the mirror off. Try to turn me down, only thing it did was veer off. Showing fake love, I can tell it once I say it all. I just stay cool, acting like it wasn't weird at all. Most of the people that you meet are not who they appear at all. If you want on top, then you wouldn't hear it cheer at all. But I ain't got no top, I don't need a chandelier at all. I ain't got no talk cause I be really out my mind. When the head don't work, I guarantee they get the line. They all talk dog, it's a room full of brines. I'm royalty, that means that it's in my bloodline. All hell the king, made the president resign. And if I'm not the king, then I'm making doves cry. I'm stepping on the scene like I never did reply. I ain't gotta justify, I'm cool. Tear it down, tear it down, tear it down, tear it down, tear it down. Boosted up my cardio, I used to get to run around. I've been doing this since I had to work at mama house. Tear it down, tear it down, tear it down, tear it down, tear it down. Everybody eating this a party, wanna climb the time. You can bring your mama, daddy, sister, and your cousin out. Yeah. Yeah.
Welcome to the camp.
Hold up, it ain't easy breaking away or being a great. They slamming the door, I'm jumping the gate. Cause a starving stomach like being punched in the face. And an instrumental was the last time that I ate food from all of the base. My ace spoon going, big son told me about the game. 20 years later, know my name. King, crown me, lounge in the back of the spot. Pay homage to an underground peasant, climb to the top. Funny style on elevators could never fade us. I peep data stain anytime they congratulate us. Goggles is worn and bottles is popping. I'm beyond Sanders on haters, this ice bucket dropping over their head with it. Extra the cred with it. You either fight or flight, I ain't one for the ledge living. I do it for the one that died but fed millions. With soul food flowed and stocked my bare kitchen. I'm liberated. I drew a play that they ain't illustrated. I make a move, they gladly imitate it. I ain't flattered, I'm a dragon to your paper castle. The Alpha and Omega, promise it ain't nothing after. A new beginning. My catalog like James Earl Jones, the ever living. Imagine if I did make beats that's more for killing. Imagine if you come from the south out my city. You probably wouldn't make it, oh yeah, yeah, really.
I go extra to be great. I go extra for the fam, I go extra for the cake. I got extras on the plate. I go extra every day, I got extras on the way. How much? Extra, extra. How much? Extra, extra. How much? Extra, extra. How much? Extra, extra.
Ain't no mileage or $4 configure the road I travel. Don't gravel, that probably baffle it. Label scribble on paper, they wanna shackle it. I own my masters and royalties, you can't raffle it. Wrist drip like a mango, fingertips like I'm Thanos. Knocking those down, no bangles. Without a Kango, tailor-made. Walk with a limp, them bands is heavy, I need a brace. I am money, I guess the world is just a safe combination needed, not a coca key. I'm the extra lighter on the dresser. I know you need it, smoking out the competition, pouring up, we undefeated. What you heard, let's you heard, we eating, talking about extra with a splash, extra acting bad. Pull it like parades on parades, extra with the slab. Pay what it cost for the tab, extra with the bag. Young Cruiser King, better add extra on the.
I go extra to be great. I go extra for the fam, I go extra for the cake. I got extras on the plate. I go extra every day, I got extras on the way. How much? Extra, extra. How much? Extra, extra. How much? Extra, extra. How much? Extra, extra.
Yeah, that my Brooklyn, go see Chirac, Southside, C12, 911, grrr to the Yassi, we still outside. Mine on the riches, hard in the trenches. You can't throw dirt on the underground and you thrive in it. Ghana boys stocks on the rise, Charlie, this flex know they ready. See, we don't to ride nobody with, we're the ones who started with it. Translation, Yanni had to buy, Yanni had Yanni hits. This goes so hard, even the ops go with it, That's how.
With Mount Rainier in the distance, there are few cities finer on a clear afternoon than this one, and we have a picture-perfect day for football at Lumen Field in Seattle. Today, we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here between the Arizona Cardinals and the Seattle Seahawks. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Throwing right away, here's Locke. And he finds his target. It's Marquise Goodwin. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there at 22.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
Now a throw here to his running back. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. The Seahawks in a very solid 4-1 here in the early part of the year. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
They'll run. It's Kenneth Walker. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Oh, they'll try the sweep. It's Lockett with it. And he'll be brought down just outside of the 30. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, I sure wouldn't be surprised if we see more of this as this game goes on, because we know they like to use their wideouts either on quick throws or on jet sweeps like what we just saw there. And to say that that one worked well, partner, that's stating the obvious.
And he'll go down at the 28. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add in a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
Clock now on first down. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Buda Baker, the safety, he gets in from the secondary for the sack.
And they're picking up right where they left off with the shutout that they pitched last week. A huge part of that, this pass rush. They know how to get after people.
Offensively, good luck finding some answers right now. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Another try after the first down sack. Lock. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
A long way to go here on third down for the 8th play of the drive. They look to throw. It's Locke. And that is incomplete.
Anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time they were up to the challenge.
So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good, and this will remain a scoreless game. Charles, 54 yards. I'm surprised that came up short.
I would agree with that one because normally, if he misses, it's accuracy, not length, because he has plenty of leg for that. But maybe it's like I hit my golf shot, you know? Maybe it's like my wedge. You know, when you chili dip and you hit the ground ahead of it, sometimes that'll shorten your distance as well.
So after the missed long field goal attempt, this offense set up nicely at the 44-yard line. Murray now on first down. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
But they certainly came out firing in this one, and while that one was incomplete, I can't imagine that'll be the last shot that they take in this game.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's Murray. Going deep for Hopkins. He rifles one that's intercepted. So this is something we didn't see all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it's a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
Here's Walker to start the drive. And he is going to lose yardage here. Award that tackle for loss to the safety, Buda Baker.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And some room to work. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Charles, they had 6 DBs out there. They were thinking passes, surprised him with a long run.
I wonder if they saw that and just checked to it. Maybe had an audible and said, you know something, against 6 defensive backs, let's run the football. Let's get our big guys downfield and match up with the littler guys and see if we can create some space. And not only did they create space, they created a path all the way to the end zone.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And that makes the score 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And not much on this one. Takes it from the 21. And they've got it up past the 35, so pretty good starting field position. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Murray. That's swung out to Mostert. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. Well, this defense for the Seahawks, they were very good last week in the win over New Orleans.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on 3rd down. Play action. Now it's Murray. He's going deep for Brown. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things, get back to what works.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. This will be fielded at the 17. It's a 43-yard punt, a return of 5, and it'll be Seahawk football 1st and 10. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And they are trying to create some separation within the division. And look, CD, I know that this is still the first half of the season, but this is a big matchup no matter where it falls because these are the top 2 teams right now in that division.
And if you can build a bit of a cushion as you head towards the second part of the season, that allows you to survive the expected injuries, potential upset losses, all of those things, and still be in good shape.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. It's a room to maneuver. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Kenneth Walker. His 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Myers connects on the PAT. And that'll make the score 14-0. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field. And we are ready to rock. And not much on this one. Takes it from the 21. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They're still in search of an initial 1st down as they come up here 1st and 10. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a 1st down.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result because this is a team that's down big early in the 1st quarter. And a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
Murray now on first down. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
And there's the beauty of Kyler Murray, because we all know he can get it done through the air. Terrific right arm, and nowadays we don't even talk about his height anymore. He's shown that he can see downfield and make throws, but he also possesses wide receiver speed. He can call his own number or scramble and turn it into a big play as well. Kyler Murray, a dual threat at the quarterback position.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Shotgun now for Murray. He'll get this out to Barkley, complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Throwing now is Murray. Trying to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted. Tariq Woolen picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And the Seahawks are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. The defense looked geared up to stop the run, but obviously, Charles, they were ready for the pass, too.
Yeah, they were hoping they could catch everyone crashing and playing the run, but that was a very ill-advised throw right there. The opportunity, lost.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here that could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But it's the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
And a short gain here as he gets it up only to about the 6. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. From the gun on 3rd down, Locke. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. He's going to pick up the first down and then some. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A big play that time on the catch and run. 31 yards.
Now that one hurts defensively. They force him into 3rd and long, had the advantage, yet they give up the big play right there.
Yeah, their offense was already warming up on the sideline, ready to come out. So much for that 3 and out. Walker now on 1st and 10. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Looking for Lockett, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. So really the first speed bump that this offense defenses encountered. They've had the rule of the roost here in this first half, but now slowed up just a bit by the interception.
And there's a chance that that's a wake-up call for them because you don't want to go on autopilot too early. That team on defense is capable of making some plays similar to the one they made right there.
Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Hopkins. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. That'll give them 8 that time, and they'll be left with second and a couple.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
Ball on the 8, second and 2. To throw is Murray. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, Brandon, as they say in popular culture, this one's going to leave a mark because they can see the end zone, but it'll stay out of reach because of their error. All their offensive teammates have to give the quarterback right now, offer a little bit of encouragement because what's done is done. Let's get them next time out.
And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be second down.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Here we go, here we go.
Oh, they go with a tight end carry. And he'll get this only up to about the 3-yard line. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on third down. Block now to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
That might be the third down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
Now here's Michael Dixon. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick. And taken right at the 35. And that'll be a return of 12 following a very nice punt. And the Cards will take over, 1st and 10. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. They fake the handoff. Now Murray. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Darrell Taylor got in there to drop him.
I know we don't have a special scoreboard to show it, but the offense, they've surrendered more sacks than they have points thus far. This defense, they're winning in all phases of the game right now.
Well, that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot, 3rd and long. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, based on what we've seen so far, I don't think you can even call this an off day anymore, partner, because this group we're watching, they are totally out of rhythm, trying to get their game plan up and running. That 0 on the scoreboard is glaring down at them with every incompletion.
Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
Let's go now.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Well, they'll try the sweep. It's Lockett with it. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0.
Go!
They'll try for the first with Walker. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 201 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half. Well, he's broken off some big-time runs here in this first half.
Yeah, and let's just face it. When you go into a game, you think you've got the plays that are going to work, but when you actually get out there and they're starting to happen, your confidence rises, and he's running with terrific ability right now.
Block off a play action. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit him over the top, unsuccessfully.
Let's go.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Play action. Now it's Locke. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And the Cardinals are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Well, they tried to take their shot right there, but the ball hung up a little too long, and it's intercepted.
And when you describe trying to take their shot right there, usually the ball has to be thrown on a little bit more of a line. You just mentioned it. The ball hung up there. The reaction time of the defenders, they win the day and intercept it.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
A good gain on first has him set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Play fake. Murray. Rush coming, and he's taken down. This offense continues to shoot themselves in the foot. And here, another sack.
All game long, we've seen missed assignments, which have led to turnovers, sacks. This group has not played well at all here in the first half.
Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And he's going to be taken down about a yard shy of the first at the 29. Here comes the Cardinals punter now as he's on here to punt it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And they will take over 1st and 10. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And with great starting field position and one timeout in their pocket, they could still come away with points here in the late going. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Here's Locke. And he fires one incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Shotgun snap to Locke. And now another one thrown incomplete. So touchdowns on their first 2 drives, but looking like that won't be the case here.
Yeah, it looks like someone put their dukes up a little bit, doesn't it? Maybe decided to finally make a stand because those first 2 drives, they got run over. Now finally got their feet under them, got a little bit of balance. They're getting off the field.
A special teams mistake there, no doubt. Just 26 yards officially on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They're certainly in need of some kind of points here before the end of the half. A field goal or something being shut out right now. They could really use some momentum before they head into halftime. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime.
When you call a wide receiver screen, no matter how many blockers you get in front of the guy that catches the ball, there's still an aspect of the guy catching it, turning into a runner, breaking tackles and creating his own yardage, and he just did on that play.
To throw again on 2nd down. Murray. It's complete to Hopkins. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Throwing on first down is Murray. Going deep for Hopkins. And this one is incomplete.
They've had multiple opportunities on offense and still haven't scored any points. Felt like they wanted to loosen things up, throw it downfield, and see if maybe they could get a big play and a quick strike.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now Murray off play action. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And he will be out of bounds with no time remaining on what will be the final action of this first half. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. It'll be the Cardinals who get the ball first. They trail here as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. This will be fielded inside the 5. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now, they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
On 2nd and 9, Murray. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Multiple defenders there to drop him for a loss of 4.
I'd say it's not panic time yet, but let's be honest about it. Empty possession here, not what you're looking for when you're down a couple of scores.
Absolutely not. Trying to start the second half off on the right foot. Unfortunately, going to give the ball up. Well, that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot. 3rd and long. They're going to look to throw. Going deep for Hopkins. And now here's another interception. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line.
And that has to be a little bit discouraging, because after all their halftime talk, adjustments, and points of emphasis, their first drive ends with an interception. Absolutely aggravating if you're a head coach, because you spent all that time, gone through every situation possible, and it still ends in a turnover.
Up the middle they run. It's Walker. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And this play a lot like the previous one, thanks to that stout Cardinal defense. Back-to-back, they've been tackled behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
Well, Brandon, he's had a great day, but sometimes the other guys make a play against you. What's that expression they like to use in the NFL? Those guys get paid too, you know.
Yeah, in college they say, hey, they're on scholarship too. In the NFL, they're getting paid too. With the day he's had, you can have one go in the wrong direction. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Locke going to throw. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down, and I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a 1st down.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it's going to make it 3rd down at 6.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Here's Locke to throw. And this a quick slant to Lockett. And he's brought down. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
The quick throw outside by Lott. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Noah Fant, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that makes the score 21-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And not much on this one. Takes it from the 21. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Murray going right back to DeAndre Hopkins. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there. Yeah.
A 1st down carry for Barkley. And he's got some space here. Touchdown, Cardinals.
I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the 1st half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the 2nd half, that got done.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Their lead down from 21 to 14, but still sitting in a great spot, up 2 scores here in the 3rd quarter. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And some room to run now. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Man, 220 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. On 2nd down, it's Walker. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Seahawks on third down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 8. Now Locke. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 39. A solid gain of 15 yards and the sticks move.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because to me this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
To the 36-yard line, stop there.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Let's go.
The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. On third down, here's Walker. And he'll be touchdown here, but not before he does pick up the first. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front seven, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
Oh, they'll get this to Metcalf on the jet sweep. And he's out of bounds, almost gets to the 10. It's a gain of 12, first down Seahawks.
I think the reason that this play is so successful is not just the blocking at the point of attack, but how about the speed at which he takes the handoff? He's in motion already, so he's not coming from a flat start like a running back often is. He's at a full run by the time he gets the football.
On first down, Locke. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They look to throw. It's Locke. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying, no more. We're making a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after him one more time.
Well, this drive, they're a perfect 2 of 2 on third down conversions, but they need a full 10 yards here. Throwing now is Locke. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
And this will not have the distance to get there. Short, no good, just under the crossbar. And this will remain a 2-touchdown game. Now this one now not over yet, Charles. You've got a sliver of hope on that other sideline.
You certainly do, because that would have made it a 3-score game. And that probably would have been curtains at that point. But now if they can get down the field quickly and somehow get the ball back one more time, we may have a different ball game.
On play action, it's Murray. And complete to Zach Ertz. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Come on.
Murray now on first down. It's complete to Brown, right side. Yeah, he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
Good yardage on the completion there. And when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one.
Hey. Coach.
Murray to air it out again. That's complete, right around the 8. 3 yards is the gain that time, 2nd and goal.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Caught on the slant. A touchdown-saving tackle there. Now it's 3rd and goal.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
Murray now, 3rd and goal. And Hopkins has got it. Touchdown, Arizona. A 1-yard touchdown pass. And the Cardinals have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Prater for the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. This will be fielded inside the 5. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football? Man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. It's a big play there for Seattle. 61 yards. Here's Walker. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
I think as a running back in this spot, you have to understand there's not going to be a whole lot of room to run. And in this case, ball protection takes precedent over trying to make something happen.
It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They've got it 2nd and goal now as they look for that final dagger.
Here we go.
Again, Walker. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Yeah, so they get that one, Charles, on the right tackle.
Yeah, oftentimes in that spot, you're trying to work against a defender, trying to set the edge in the running game, and you're trying to drive around and get your body twisted so that he can't get there. Sometimes your hands get too involved.
A crucial penalty there as the hold backs him up for another 2nd and goal. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. Only a yard there, and that'll bring us to 3rd and goal. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late 4th quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on 3rd?
I don't. I run the football, and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And the Cards will take over here at their own 12-yard line. So, my goodness, I would have thought this possible not too long ago, but that turnover there means we have a game again.
Yeah, it's been a completely different team here in the second half. I just wonder on the other side of the field, where the starters telling the backups, get ready, you're going to get some playing time. And now guess what? Hope they didn't cut the tape off of their wrists and ankles. They've got to go back out there and play.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw is Murray. And he goes down at the 26. A pickup of 13, and that last play began at the 13. First down. And we've got movement by one of the big boys up front for Arizona. Flag comes in. The full start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. After the penalty, they go with Barkley. And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds. He'll get 3 of those penalty yards back here, leaving him with a 2nd and 12. Back to throw, Murray. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker. Picked up by Josh Jones. And the Seahawks have just about sewn up this football game. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And checking the timeouts, they do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd, as they'll get it with just a shade under a minute to go in the game. Second and 12, and you'd have to assume another all-out effort to stop the run is coming. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. The Seahawks in victory formation as they go ahead and take the knee. And they're going to take it all the way down and just take the delay. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. Now here's Michael Dixon as he's on to punt for Seattle. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. So possession goes over here on the punt. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before we hit 000. Murray, one final try. A nice little juke. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. And a fun, close ball game comes to an end. On that last play, Charles, they were on the wrong side of midfield. They needed something near a miracle, and they couldn't get it done.
Yeah, the effort, that was good. Very good, in fact. They were just a little too far out to get a decent look at the end zone for that last opportunity. Couldn't get it done, but a nice game overall.
So for the Seahawks, their strong start to the year continues as they're up to 5-1. And they will hit the road next week to take on the LA Chargers. Meanwhile, for Arizona, the loss will drop them to 4-2 on the year. And they'll try to make amends next week as they host the New Orleans Saints.